Well, hello there. I see EAC is here. Welcome aboard, Amethyst. I started a couple minutes early just to settle in. How is everybody today? Washing the car. Yeah, I have a feeling in our area we're going to get a lot of people washing cars here shortly, too. We've hit a warm spell after being in the toilet with sub zero weather, where actually you can go outside with uh, a sweat top on now instead of a parka. So it's quite nice. But when it gets like that, it gets slippery, and we got 4 and 5 foot drifts everywhere. So it should be interesting when it starts to melt here. How is everybody today? My friend Dale isn't on yet. I'm hoping that he'll pop in the next little while. Yeah, we're getting into some of the later years here, and so it's going to be some nice looking coinage that's coming out because most of it's proof or specimen that I've got to show you here for the toonies. But I also have the dollars, the half dollars, and the quarters. If anybody wants to see them, I can pull them up too as we go along. Saw Dimebag Darren Lowe was on. He's going through different ways of improving the online experience and helping content creators with better sound and whatnot. I'm going to pull his ear a little bit first chance I get, and hopefully he'll come online too once he realizes that we were on live. It's been what, nearly 2 weeks since, or over 2 weeks since I was last on, and a lot of things have been going on, mostly in other channels. But I had Santa busy right up until Christmas Eve, and now I get my turn. So have we got any new shares to tell us about today? You did anybody get anything over the holidays that's new for your collection? Yeah, there's our logo for the Royal Canadian Mint. Not all our coinage have it. Oh yeah. Well, you certainly have enough U.S. pennies to collect. That's for sure. I've got bags and bags and bags and bags of them that are collecting here. That these are ones I think I'm going to pass on to my grandkids. I know my grandson Jacob. He's gotten into collecting. Really happy about that, and he seems to really like the U.S. coins. This is Yeah, it's a little bit better with the coin cam if I can keep it set up that way. It's this particular coin that you're looking at is actually the 2010 logo with 14 serrations, and the serrations, if you're not aware of it in Canadian coins, is along the rim, and not to be mixed up with the denticles that we have on many of our coins. But if you, let's see if I can get that focused on me here. Probably not. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there we go. On the rim. There we go. See that? Okay, those are the serrations. And in this particular one, it's got 14 of those serrations, and then you have a blank spot, and then it'll go 14 again. And it's one of the variations we had, because the other one we have is 16 serrations. That was a really good example, because that was a uncirculated one to show you. This is the 16 serrations. Yeah. You see how it's got the blank spot, and then it's got the 16. And again, these are absolutely pristine. You see how crisp everything looks. It's nice to get coins that way. Okay, 4 o'clock. I'm hoping my buddy Dale will show up, but if he doesn't, we can carry on and we can take a look at a little bit about the history of Canadian coins starting in 2010. These particular ones, the combination of both the 16 and 14 serrations is we're looking at 8,220,000. So it wasn't quite. This is actually a pretty good year. So the mintage is low. And we've got all kinds of wild and wonderful things that happened during 2010. We're getting into years that many of us remember very, very well. Apparently in 2010, the Ontario government filed a lawsuit, which also includes some American states that did, in an American court to stop the dumping of Asian carp into the Great Lakes. And that's a fish that could damage the fishing industry. And the Great Lakes has really taken a beating over the years, and with the introduction of zebra mussels and lamprey eel and that sort of thing. So it's, hey, Storm and CA. Hi, Norman. It's nice to see you in. So having that kind of fish dumped into the Great Lakes was not a good idea. And popular toys in 2010, Toy Story 3 DVDs, iPads, Jetpack Buzz Lightyear, For Real Go-Go Walking Pup, Hasbro, and Nerf and Strike. Nerf and Strike. I must have missed that one. The government of Canada sent various military contingents to Haiti during 2010. It's one of their numerous earthquakes. As you know, they've really had a bad time of it in that country. And Canada's been pretty good with helping out as much as they can. And, of course, our Newfoundlanders in 2010, the residents witnessed an unidentified flying object in the sky. Big news in Canada, as if how many UFOs we get to see. Can you imagine $1 billion for an animated special? That's very cool. In 2010, they had an anti-Olympic protest that disrupted the Olympic torch run, which was not too cool. Well, there had to be at least one Newfoundlander. Probably was on fishing brews and drinking swish. You never know. Okay. Oh, I should remind too, it's been a while. Anybody that's new, the top 3 contributors will receive a coin. And I will pull it out of my bucket list bucket and ship it off to you, regardless of where you are in the planet. As long as you're not on the moon, it's fine. Oh, EAC with Indy 500. Here we go. Winner Dario Franchitti winning his second 500. I've got to go to that one of these days. Ogre Coins, welcome. Remember this, in 2010, John Babcock was the country's last surviving World War I veteran. He died at the age of 109. And John Babcock was a tough one to find. He was a Canadian veteran, but he was living in the United States. Question is, EAC, is Siri still using the same voice from 2010, or have they upgraded it? There's a thought. Winter storm knocked out hydro across Ontario, Quebec, and the Maritimes in 2010. What else is new? Always getting winter storms. See if we got any other 2010 coins here to throw on. Okay, that's our 2 types of toonies. Those are pretty toonies. Anything unique about the 2010 loonies? Yes, there are. In 2010, Canada put out 4 different loonies because of the Winter Olympics that were being held in Vancouver. And, of course, they were trying to promote the Saskatchewan Rough Riders. I don't know why Rough Riders, but they did. So this is the 2010, and this would be a logo. And again, remember I mentioned the logo is under the Queen's effigy here. That's the logo for the. Make sure we can see it here. There it is. That's the effigy or the logo for the Royal Canadian Mint. Yeah, you know what? You're right, Papa G. I enjoy the food portion of Storman's channel too. It always made me hungry. Okay, this is our Vancouver 2010 Winter Olympics. And for those of you that have never seen this item before, that's an Inukshuk. And that was something falling. Okay. Of course, it also has the Olympic rings on that one. He was afraid of burning stuff, that's all. And we've got a wonderful Royal Canadian Navy for 2010. They did a lovely commemorative. 2010 anniversary. Hey, Stephen, it's good to see you on board. Oh, just fine. Got the ship docked here. We're relaxing, going through some of the history of Canadian coinage and what went on during those fateful days in 2010. We're getting closer to where we are now. And this here is the Saskatchewan Rough Rider, 1910 to 2010, 100th anniversary of the Saskatchewan Rough Riders. That's one of our CFL teams sitting out in the west here. Okay, we got 2010. Are we still on board here? My screen's gone blank. Am I back? Can everybody hear me now? It's one of those wonderful little things that happens when you get someone calling you up right in the middle of a live feed and you get bounced. Hold up cue cards. What else happened? We round up 2010. Canada wins 14th. It's 14th gold in the 2010. 14. I had no idea they won that many gold. 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 What do you call them? Not gold ribbons. Gold Olympic medals. It's post-Christmas, and everything is in disarray. We're actually still just doing our teardown. So we're going to move on to 2011 and see what we've got here, 2011. 2011, Canada put out two beautiful toonies. One of them was the 2011 logo. Again, the logo, if you take a look here. So you see, there's our logo. And of course, Our gorgeous queen. I know how much everybody just loves her down in the U.S. And our famous polar bear. As you can see, most of the loonies have got only one polar bear on them, but you will find some with two. And with that one, then we have the boreal forest that they came out with. And that's a nice looking coin. Change my format so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, and yeah, how do you get that so we get the best video possible here? Alrighty. $2011. What an interesting year that was. Well, the 2011 coins, the logo ones, they made 22,488,000 of them. But the boreal forest, they only made 5 million. 5 million is still, yes, it would be considered a semi-key date. So what have we had that happened in 2011? Oh, lucky us. Oh, talk to you later there, Stormin. 2011, the Quebec sales tax rose to 1 percentage point to 8.5%. Gotta love them getting more taxes out of everybody. In 2011, a stolen snowplow leads Toronto police on a chase, crashing into several cars. Toronto police officer Sergeant Ryan Russell died, and the alleged thief ended up in hospital with gunshot wounds. Not a very pleasant year in Toronto. It's always a challenge to try to find good, happy news. Have you noticed bad news sells for some unknown reason? Cult leader and killer Roche Theroux is killed at Dorchester Penitentiary in Dorchester, New Brunswick. And Stephen Harper announced that Canada will place additional sanctions against Libya, along with those originally announced by the UN, including asset freezing and a ban on financial transactions with the Libyan government. And Canada suffered a loss. Stephen Harper's Conservatives government is defeated on a non-confidence vote by the opposition. And guess who the opposition was? Marlon, welcome. EAC says the Toy Hall of Fame introduced the 2011 Hot Wheels Dollhouse and Blanket. Hot Wheels Dollhouse and Blanket. Is that two separate things? What is that? Greetings, Russian Digger. That really is a very interesting looking coin. The IBM Watson was invented. Interesting. Well, 2011, that would be the year that the Prince William and Duke of Cambridge and Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, toured Canada. There's Dale. Dale, come on up. Oh, okay, cool. I love seeing some of the coins that he brings out from Europe. It makes it that much more interesting. Frank Lewis became the Lieutenant Governor of Prince Edward Island, replacing Barbara Hagerman. Tiny little island. It's a province. In August of that year, an earthquake originating in the American state of Virginia is felt in the areas across the country from Sudbury, Ontario to Fredericton, New Brunswick. There were no injuries or damages in Canada. But in Virginia, there was all kinds of stills broken. That's a joke, son. We're doing 2010 to 2014, Dale. We're in 2011 right now. Yeah. In 2010, Jack Layton announced that he had colon cancer. He was the leader of the New Democratic Party here in Canada, and he passed away in 2011. And even though I'm not big on NDP, Jack Layton was actually a really nice guy. And in actual fact, in 2011, the CN Tower was illuminated orange, which is the NDP colors, in memory of Jack Layton. Edmonton East MP Peter Goldring voluntarily leaves the Conservative caucus after being charged with refusing to provide a breath sample at a traffic stop. Seems to be that there's a lot of this sort of thing that goes on in the political circles. And Danielle Palais is elected new leader of the Bloc Québécois. King's Speech wins Academy Award for Best Picture. King's Speech was really a good movie. Kyle, nice to see you. Just lurking. Okay, let's while we're waiting for our friends from across the pond to show up here, I'm going to put on another coin, another denomination. And we'll take a look at The 2011 Looney. The 2011 Looney, there's only two of them made, unlike the Toonies where they had four. Oh, that one. This one looks like it's made out of gold. It's so beautiful. I gotta be careful. This one is a proof. Really pretty. This is your 2011 Looney. You see the frosted loon. And how we've got the denticles along the edge. So that's those little dots for those that don't know. And then you've got that lovely frosting on Queen Elizabeth II. Gracia Regina. Doesn't have as much as the British coinage. Of course, you can see the, focused in there. You can see the logo on the right below for the Royal Canadian Mint. And very carefully put that back there. And I got a really nice example. Again, remember we had one for the Boreal Forest for the Toonie and the Looney. It seems to be a theme for 2011. We have Parks Canada. And Parks Canada is another cool looking coin. Very busy, but as you can see, in Canada, we're bilingual. Very, very busy coin. They tried to throw in everything they could. They got elk, and they've got mountain goat. They've got mountains and hikers and birdies and sunshine. Very stylistic. Looks Aboriginal. They got camping and cabins and not sure what kind of flower that is, but we definitely threw the beaver in there with pine trees. Lots of fishing. Busy coin. Yeah, 2011 was it's an interesting year for coinage. 2011. The regular Looney was 20,410,000, and the Parks Canada one was only 5 million. So it's a semi-key. Yeah, that one was very, very bilingual. Je ne sais pas parler français. Je suis anglaise. Marlon. And I don't think anyone wants to go to sleep with you, Marlon. I can read that, even though it's badly spelled. And leaving at 2011, Claresholm Highway Massacre. A mass shooting leaves 3 people dead, including 2 members of the Lethbridge Bulls baseball team, in a triple murder-suicide north of Clareholmes, Alberta. I did not know about that one. My goodness. Okay. Let's swing into 2012. 2012 had 3 different toonies. They had a 2012 logo, 2012 War of 1812, and a 2012 New Generation. Now, I'm curious about that New Generation. It's been a while since I've looked at these. But we'll take a look at the logo. So you can see it's got the logo underneath the effigy of the Queen. Again, looking at the newer coins and seeing how crisp everything is, it's kind of a nice change. I mean, wouldn't you like to find something that's like 100 years old or more that has that kind of detail? That would be so cool to find. And we're looking at 2012. Yeah, Quebec leading the way with sales tax. They jacked up their sales tax another point to 9.5. 2012. Isn't that nice? Who wants to live in Quebec? Okay. That's a... Again, you notice that this one here is just got the single polar bear in it. First thing I think of whenever I see these ones is Churchill. Churchill, Manitoba is the polar bear capital of Canada. And we used to go up there during my army days doing winter exercises, and being on polar bear watch was not cool. They are big animals. I'm glad they started coming out with some of the nicer coins. This is a beautiful coin. I mean, look at the detail on this one. The War of 1812. And this is the HMS Shannon. Again, an absolutely superior looking coin. During 2012, the Syrian embassy in Ottawa was sprayed with red paint. And 3 Via Rail employees died when a train derailed near Burlington, Ontario. Dickin' with Squeak, hello. All these wonderful people popping in. Silver, what's going on all? We're doing history through Canadian Numismatics. We're going, right now we're doing, went through 2010, 2011, and we're currently on 2012. We'll go through to 2014 today. And we'll take a look at some coins that Canada has come out during those years, and take a look at some of the history that went on during the time frame that these had been minted. And of course, many of us, now we're getting into the later part where many of us have lived through this anyway. But surprising how much stuff we miss. Yes, April 15th of 2012 was the 100th anniversary of the sinking of the Titanic. (2012) Skylanders, Giants. What is that? WII, World War II? You, Furby, Twister, Dance. Oh, it's Wii. You, Furbies were fun. Twister Dance and Lego Lord of the Rings. Okay. Can I get that link in there? I sent the link, Dale, to the your direct messaging in Discord. That way I don't have to take down everything, because everything's set. I'll lose my feed. What did I get about 2012? It's surprising. The regular 2012 Toonie only had a mintage of 1,531,000. That would basically make that a key date. Whereas the Shannon, the War of 1812, had a mintage of 5 million, which is a semi-key, but it was a heck of a lot more than the regular one, which I'm quite surprised. Usually something this unique would have the lower mintage. Interesting. Anyone else like to share some facts and figures about 2012? Can be about your own country. Can be about any place in the world. It would be nice to get some positive stuff instead of all the negative stuff. 2012 Toy Hall of Fame inductees: Star Wars action figures and Dominoes. Took them a long time to get the Toy Hall of Fame. Oh, where did I put that? I'll switch. I'll throw on a 2012 $50. For those of you that are non-Canadian, the $50, the 50-cent pieces, are they're not intended for circulation, but they come out every year. I have to make sure I get them in there, and it's always fun going into a grocery store with a $50 and paying for something, and they look at you like, "What is this?" Oh, so yes, the movie 2012. Yes, the Aztec calendar didn't end. That was huge. Everybody was bracing for it. And he's there, up and at him. How you doing, Dale?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Oh, good and getting better like a fine wine. My wife says a bit skunky, but that's her problem.
Hey, everybody in chat. How's it going? Silver Forever, Evil Arch Conservative, Russians Diggers, obviously. I think it's Digging with Squeaks here. Great to see you guys. Yeah, I didn't want to use my phone. I needed my phone for something else, so I've had to jump from one side to the other. I'll switch this off now.
Did I see Zoe slip by you?
I don't know. I don't know if that was Zoe or not.
We don't see her on camera very often, if ever.
Cool, yeah, give us a hug then, Lars. I think it was Lauren, wasn't it?
Was that Lauren?
Is this Lauren?
Oh, really? I can tell, right? Yeah, they're all camera shy.
Yeah, I'm camera shy.
So you got any 2012s to show us?
Yeah, I had a lucky. Well, I doing two things at once here. What can I show you? Good night, sweetheart. All right, love you. Have a nice sleep, all right? No more making brick walls. I have the 2012 Shield coin. Hang on a minute. Here we go. So our Jigsaw Shield coin.
Oh, that's a 50p.
Yeah, it's a 50p. I am actually making right now new battle chat questions.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's 2012. What else have I got here? Give me a second.
One.
And there we go. (2012) Charles Dickens, £2 coin. So yeah, that's the two.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Is that all? Now, it's hard to focus on the
Yeah,
face.
that's all his works.
But it's all his works written into his effigy, right?
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, and also those £2 coins, they also have wording on the edge.
That's right. My eyes are not that great at the moment. This is why I needed my camera. So I can't really read what it says. My eyes have just gone really bad for some reason. I can't even turn the camera on to show you because I can't turn it in. So hang on. Give me a second. I'll find it on my channel. So how you been, everybody? Give me a second. Just get me.
Still doing Christmas tear down.
Oh, are you? Oh, well. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I think everybody is now, isn't it? It's like the nightmare after Christmas, isn't it?
Oh, 2012 was the 200th anniversary of the start of War of 1812.
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it? Someone said something about the 100 years anniversary of the Titanic.
That's right.
Let me have a look.
Yeah. Don't hesitate to put history up, guys. The top 3 get a coin. Oh, I was lucky enough to meet James Doohan. He's quite the fella.
That's pretty cool that you met him in real life.
Oh yeah, I dragged Tracy out to these creation conventions, and I was the trekker. She wasn't. And she was sitting there and she watched Nichelle Nichols, where she fell asleep in front of her while she was dancing and singing. Upset her. It threw her off. saw Patrick Stewart. She met him in the bloody elevator, and she sat down and had a tea with the bloody guy. And he says, "Don't you know me?" No.
Didn't he have it? Because he normally has Earl Grey.
Earl Grey as Captain Picard.
Yeah, it is on this particular coin. It is 8,190,000 he's made, and on the edge writing, it says something will turn up.
Oh, very cool.
You can't really, it doesn't really focus very well on here, so I can't really show you.
I'm EAC. I'm trying to remember his unit. It was a Canadian unit. It was Highland. I think it might have been the Camerons. And I do know he was a captain. And when he landed on Juno Beach, he suffered several wounds, including one to the hand where he lost a finger.
Oh,
That's
wow.
why whenever you see him in the Star Trek movies, he hides that hand.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. But no, I was not old enough to be in World War II. I was born after the Korean War. Thank you.
Did you say Crimean War?
No. Korean
Oh, sorry.
Crimean War.
I'm sorry. Yeah, this is the 200-year anniversary of Charles Dickens, by the way.
Oh, cool. The Dickens, you say?
Yeah, Charles Dickens, yeah.
Hurricane Sandy devastates the U.S. East Coast and kills around 200 people on the U.S. coast and in the Caribbean in October. It makes me wonder why anybody wants to move down there.
That's true.
I guess the nice weather overrides the danger, I guess. An outbreak of E. coli caused at least 4 illnesses in Alberta, a massive beef recall, and the temporary shutdown of XL Foods in Brooks, Alberta.
Wow. All right, see that. What's the years, Captain?
Well, we're just ending 2012. We're going to switch over to 2013 now.
Right. Okay.
So let's go to 2013. 2013.
Do you want to do yours first?
Surely. Yeah, I can do that.
Because I have
2013.
quite a few 2013s to go through.
Yeah, this particular coin you're looking at is a beautiful proof, not intended for circulation. You can look at the detail on this thing. It's just beautiful.
I can't see chat. Sorry. And
again, you can see we have the single polar bear, and this particular one is absolutely gorgeous. And there's only one put out in 2013, one type, and that was 12,390,000 of them minted. Outstanding coins.
that's a beautiful. Look at that. That is amazing writing that is on there. I love that. So clean and clear.
It is nice when you get coins like that.
And that's business strike, you would say.
Yeah, this is one that.
Sorry, not business strike. That's not intended for circulation.
Right.
Which we would call brilliant uncirculated.
Oh boy, 2013. Canada's sure got some fun things. Again, there's so much stuff that's negative. A lot of stuff that kind of drags you down. Frank Fagan became the Lieutenant Governor of Newfoundland and Labrador, replacing John Crosby. And NDP MP of Jonquière-Alma, Claude Patry, crosses the floor to the Bloc Québécois. That was 2013 was a bad year in Canada because so many people joined the Bloc Québécois. It threw our parliamentary system into a tiff because, as you know, Bloc Québécois is a separatist party. So it made it very, very difficult for us to get any voting done in the House of Commons. And to this day, they keep flipping over. We have a lot of trouble in Canada getting anything done. We have question periods, that's exactly what it is. It's not answer period, it's question period. You never get a decent answer from anybody, especially the Liberals. The Canadian Forces Naval Jack is renamed the Canadian Naval Ensign, and it swaps roles with the national flag on Her Majesty's Canadian ships. It's kind of neat. Two bombs are exploded at the Boston Marathon on April 15th, killing 3 and injuring 264. There is a movie about that.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, with Mark Wahlberg, and it's really eye-opening.
Yeah, it's about that lad with the backpack, wasn't it? Backpack.
Space Shuttle Endeavour has its final flight in September, and Tony Kanaan wins the 2013 Indy 500. EAC is good with those
Let
ones.
me guess, the AAC, right?
Yeah, it is. Always EAC. Chess and Rubber Duck inducted into Toy Hall of Fame. Let's see. Hurricane Sandy devastates the U.S. East Coast and kills around 200 people on the U.S. coast and in the Caribbean in October.
Wow. Sorry, I can't see the chat. I apologize. I'm on my phone, so.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I can see it. You got some coins to show?
Yeah, I got 4 coins of 2013.
Okay, I'm gonna solo you, and you can show them while we're at it.
Okay, first off is our 2013 Shield coin. That's the only one we have. I think that's the only one we have. No, it's not. 2013 Shield coin. That's part of the jigsaw. I haven't got the information on these in front of me. And this is my favorite design. Is the Christopher Ironside reverse on the 2013. God, this camera is awful.
The famous Christopher Ironside.
It's basically the Royal Arms. Or the Royal Insignia, whichever one you call it. Or the coat of arms. You got the garter there. That better? And the last one, I believe, is the Benjamin Britten.
Is that you call it? Is that? I'm trying to.
Can't really show it on blinking.
It almost looks like the Brexit one.
This is famous works, isn't it? It's like.
Oh, okay, got it. Now I can see it. Oh yeah, it doesn't look like Brexit at all.
No, it's not Brexit. This is famous Benjamin Britten. It's 2013. So hang on. Let's see if I can do this a bit better. It's frustrating. This is. Settings.
Where did you disappear to?
I'm just going to try and see if I can get this a little bit better because front facing is not very good.
Right.
Well, it's only give me a front facing option this way, which is strange. No, it's not. Let me do it. StreamYards for you.
You know, eventually we'll get this down so that we got it works perfect.
I don't know what's happened here, but it's given me a split screen here for some reason. I don't know what's happened there. There we go. I'll show them again. Here you go.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah, I can see it perfect now.
So that's our 2000 thing. So that's our 2013 Shield.
Now, do you have cards that you can put those in where you can make the full shield?
Yeah. This one here is actually a error because if you look at the 50,
yeah,
I'll show you what a proper one would look like. See the difference?
Oh, it's clearer on the one. It looks like it's doubling. Is that doubling on that?
Loads. It's where they smash off so many of these. It gets all like blobby kind of like effect.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it would look like normally on the 2013. But this is a 2013 error. Just remove that one. So, and this is my favorite one. This is the Christopher Ironside. So that's that one, and then going back to the Benjamin Britten one. So that's like his was it Set to the Wind, Echoes Playing or something. So that's actually his works going across to his music pieces.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
And this is the Technologies coin. This is 2013. Let's get that the right way. And if you notice inside here, it's got hologram.
Yeah.
See that? That represents Stone Age. This represents the industrial age of all the cogs.
Mm-hmm.
And this represents the Silicon Age and the internet. And on there, it should say standing on the shoulder of giants.
Yeah.
And what people, there's like a myth that goes around that some of these are errors. And I'll just show you another coin. So, for example, these get done afterwards. And whichever way the hopper falls round, this is always stamped first. And it doesn't matter which way this is up. It's not an error coin, but people are trying to sell these as errors if the writings are the wrong way round. And that's down to the media who started all that off. And the next one, actually, for this particular coin, there is 15,862,250 coins of the 2013. And this is designed by Ian Rank Broadley, and the reverse is designed by Bruce Rushin. And the next coin is my other favorite coin, which is the Golden Guinea.
Oh, I like that one.
And this is the 350th anniversary of the Golden Guinea. And
That's not a territory one, is it?
No, no. This is UK one, and what it will say there is what a guinea. It's a splendid thing. She got upside down. And I think guinea was something like I have to can't think it. My brain is literally what's it worth? I think it was £1.12, I think. And this coin is 2,990,000 only made. So it's a really low mintage coin.
Right.
So they're quite difficult to find. And the next one we have.
Hi, Darren.
Is the oh god, I keep getting this upside down. Is the London Underground roundel.
Yeah.
And this is one of my favorite coins. It's 1863 at the top, and 2013, and this is 150th anniversary of the Underground, and on the edge, I believe it says "Mind the Gap" or something.
Yeah.
Mind the Gap, and the mintage on these are 1,560,000.
Yeah, that's pretty low.
So it's quite low mintage. And last one, and if you can guess what the last one is. Hey, Dimebag.
Hi, everyone.
Is the London Underground.
London, yeah, that's one I don't have.
Well, I can send you one of these out as well if you like.
Oh, in a heartbeat.
And I do have a couple of these, so I can send this out. And this one here, it basically has like the train tracks going through.
Oh, is that what that is along the edge? I thought it was an error.
It's the actual. No, it's the
rail lines.
It's all the tube stations. I can't zoom in. It's the route of the tube stations.
Oh, for Pete's sake! Oh, so they're marked off.
Yeah,
that's unique.
And there's only a few of our £2 coins has that. So yeah, it's the tube map basically. I wish I can show you. I can't remember who designed the first map, and it was really, really badly designed. And the second map, what you see today, is actually designed by an electrician, not in geographical terms, but as a circuit board, and it makes a lot more sense. So yeah, it was. And this one has 1.6 million, just over 1.6 million made of these.
Oh, that's smashing. That's awesome.
So yeah, it's a fantastic coin. So yeah, it's an amazing coin. I like the way it goes through the tube. If anybody's been to London, you can get an Oyster card and you can travel. What people don't know, if you spend, I think it's £90, if you spend on an Oyster card, that will get you to all the attractions. You can walk across London Tower on the top for free. You get in first line in the queues. You can use the buses and the Underground all day. You can get in all the paid attractions, and you can go into the Royal Mail train. So you can actually go under the ground where all the Royal Mail used to be,
right,
and go on the train tracks. And you can, as long as you've got one of those Oyster cards, they're like £90, and it jumps the queue on everything as well. So
wow.
So it's a really, really, really. I mean, most everything's free anyway, but that's if you want to get into the main attractions. And but yeah, it's really, really cool.
Oh, thanks for the share, Dale. That is really cool.
I mean, even if you go to Stonehenge, it should only cost you I'm not sure how much it is now. It's about 50 quid, I think.
Oh, now you tell me.
But yeah, it's actually when the guy gave it to the National Trust, it should only cost you about 12p because it's designed for everybody. But you know, unless you don't know it, you won't know.
Yeah.
But Avebury is a much better place to go and visit. It's just down the road.
Excellent.
But yeah, this is amazing. So yeah, that's all the points. I think it's on the Northern
Cool.
Line.
EAC put down that brought up the point about Lance Armstrong, and I remember how upset the Americans were with this guy. He did so well on the Tour de France, and to lose it, all his victories over doping, were they ever upset?
Oh, it's doping, and something to do with his wife as well, wasn't it?
I can't recall what happened with his wife, but it was pretty dramatic.
She left him. She was Cheryl.
Oh, did
Crow.
she leave him
The
over
singer
that?
Cheryl Crow was his wife.
Yeah, Cheryl Crow. Yeah.
Yeah, she had nothing to do with him after that, I don't think.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
And that's the last of my coins so far. So
Okay, cool. Well, we'll head into 2014 then.
Okay.
And the 2014 toonie that I'm showing here, of course, this one here again is one that was not in circulation. It tends to be a nicer looking coin. And it's one of two that were put out during 2014. This one here is not the logo style. But as you can see, it continues to have the polar bear on the reverse. Now, they did a combined mintage that year. It was just slightly over 8 million, even though they had two different styles. And I'm surprised they did that because the other one that they put out, in my opinion, was one of their nicer ones that they did. And that was the one with the wait for me, daddy. It was a remembrance coin. And that was a famous picture. And the U.S. or the Canadian Mint actually came out with silver and gold versions and colorized versions of this one. This is a spectacular, in my opinion, one of their nicer coins. I mean, even the way that it went, as you know, this is dual metal, and you can see how it flows into the outside. This is very cool.
Give me 5 minutes while I sort my coins out a second, because I'm putting these away and getting more out.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, this is one of the nicer ones. 2014. In 2014, Hobima was renamed Mesquakis. And to this day, we're still having trouble in Alberta because so many, even our wards have been changed to Aboriginal names. And many of us are having trouble pronouncing them.
Oh, my word. Right.
Centennial celebrations in Amos, Quebec began, and the Canadian National Railway train from Toronto carrying crude oil and propane derailed.
That's just crazy. That's a lot.
Okay, well, this is all I use, so thank you. How much does they charge you for 4 razors?
Can't hear Darren very well.
No, he's chatting in the background.
All right, okay.
Sorry, folks. My son.
It is a unique coin there, EAC. It's for me, it's one of my favorite ones. Of course, I collect military-related coins, so this one is definitely up there.
Are you going to like the next one I'm going to show you in a bit then? Just remind me though, Numismatic, what I've got to send out to you, okay? Because I've got quite a bit to send to you. and to a few other people.
Get there.
Focus.
Focus. Focus.
Remember being in the old theaters and yelling "focus" at the projectionist?
Yeah, actually, I do.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Focus. Probably a sleep gun.
I do remember that very well. What we got here? The Juno Awards were done in Winnipeg in 2014. And during 2014, Rob Ford, the mayor of Toronto, took leave of absence to help him with his substance abuse problems.
Oh, wow.
Crack can be an issue.
It sure can. Crack-a-lackin'. A tornado hit southern Ontario, causing extensive damage in the corridor from Angus to Barrie. Yeah, I've driven that quite a few times back in my day.
Yeah, do you know what? Your coins are just amazing. I'm still yet to do quite a few on Canadian coins. I just grab myself a set few and I do them throughout the month, and that's what I focus on. And then so it's completely random what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't forgotten Canada. Don't worry.
Oh, what do we got there?
Ooh,
Oh, just a little
V-nickels.
something that sent my way by two-pack coin roll hunter there. Some old 5-cent coins from the Americas.
Those are V-nickels, right?
Yes, they are, and they're the only ones I have. And as I say, they recently arrived in the last bit of mail that I received. 1806 and 1911. 1906.
I love the V-nickels.
1906, not 1806.
Are they silver though? Those ones?
Yes, they are, I believe. Maybe, I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Start asking me questions.
I know one thing. They're not 2014s.
They are not.
Yeah.
I don't have anything 2014 on my thingy right
He's
now.
got a 4 there. That counts. 1944.
Here, this was around in 2014.
Ooh.
It's not weathering well.
Oh, you and me both, brother.
I hear you. I hear you guys.
And how are you doing there, Dale? What do you got?
Okay. The next one is the Shield coin again with 2014. Now, with the 2014s, these are normally renowned for a lot of errors. I've got hundreds of error coins of 2014. There was a massive problem which went around this line here, and it was always sometimes missing the leg or around here. And the 2014 10 pences had ridiculous sides missing, and but this is actually pretty good shape for 2014. I mean, what's that, 7 years ago now? So 8 years ago, 8 years ago, 2022, 6 years ago, 8 years ago. Trying to think what year we're in then. So it's not bad considering the age. So that's our bottom of our shield. That you got the representation of Ireland, the representation of England there, and this is a really, really cool coin. It's the 2014 Commonwealth Games, and you got the sprinter and the cyclist, and again that was up in Glasgow. And then you have the Queen at the back there. It's also got the value on this side as well, so it's never you got to look out for. I actually do like these coins. I don't have the information on these in front of me, but we're going back to 2014 £2 coins, and I mean, these are circulated condition coins, by the way, guys. So, so you have the hologram in the center, which represents Stone Age, the Industrial Age because of the cogs, and then the Silicon Age there, 2014. And
Hi,
if you
John
do
Wolf.
see these coins, you get this beading, and that is actually not common for that. People also put them as errors as well, that the beading hasn't gone all the way around. It's actually common for that. That's where it gets struck. You can see the strike mark going in there, and that's just normal. The next one, which is, I think you'll like this one, Numismaniac, is Lord Kitchener,
Oh yeah.
and or your Uncle Sam, and that's where he's based from, is Lord Kitchener. It's the 100-year centenary coin for World War One, of course, and on the edge there it should say all lamps, something like lamps going out of all over Europe. That's right. Yeah, here you go. Just check my. Yeah. So we start there. I don't know if you can see that very well.
Mm-hmm.
The lamps are going out all over Europe. And this is an absolutely amazing coin. So this is designed by John Bergdow, and the mintage of this coin is 5,720,000. It's a beautiful coin. And the last one for 2014 is
Oh, I like that one.
this is Trinity House Lighthouse.
Yeah.
And this states on the edge, serving the mariners. It's a really cool. You got the beam of light coming out of there. I'm not sure. I think this is down near Land's End, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure it's down near Land's End or off of Land's End or something like that. I'm not exactly sure where the Trinity House Lighthouse is. But yeah, it's a beautiful coin. And 500 years old, this lighthouse. And there's 3,705,000. This is actually what do you call it? Like an overlooked coin. A lot of these go back into circulation, but I like to keep these.
EAC, you are right in that the U.S. liked the Lord Kitchener recruiting posters so well that they put Uncle Sam on it, doing the same thing. Uncle Sam wants you, but I think it worked.
Yeah. Well, he was a very respectful general.
Stern-looking fellow.
So that's our 2014 coins.
Very cool. Thanks for the share.
No, thank you for letting me show them.
Well,
A quick one. The 2014 Looney is. I'm showing. I won't show you the regular Looney. There's 24 million of the regular Looney done up, but this is the lucky Looney, and they don't even have a mintage listed for this thing.
Wow, the lucky.
It's called the lucky Looney because the loon is not swimming in water. It's just paddling around. It's actually taking off.
Well, that's interesting.
Which is a very, very cool looking design.
Well, the background of the Lucky Looney goes to the Olympics when Canadians would secretly go to center ice and bury a loony.
Oh, that's right. They did too. And there's the Olympic symbol right there.
Those are the Lucky Loonies. Every year, some sneaky Canadian goes and buries a Canadian loony out at center ice for all the Olympics, not just ours.
Is that
We're crafty that
is
way.
that? Sorry, is that the Winter Olympics, wasn't it?
Yes, where there's hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously Canada was also at the Commonwealth Games in 2014.
Yeah. The Summer Olympics would be swimming with sticks.
That'd been 2012, and then
We took it to the pool and
2016.
we called it water polo with sticks.
What do you have there?
What's the
Well,
next year, Captains?
You know what
15.
It is. Wait for me, Daddy. Our 2014 toonie. That is the commemorative of the year. The 2014 Wait for Me, Daddy. Now that is in New Westminster, British Columbia. When the regiment marched down the main street, the son broke away from the mother to run over to his father, who was a soldier in the procession, to say, "Wait for me, Daddy."
Yeah. It's an awesome coin.
So since my first offering had nothing 2014 in it, I figured
I'm glad you brought that too. So the two of us are on the same page.
I just realized you were on and thought, oh no, he's on, and I forgot again. So quickly.
Well, I managed to catch yours.
Quickly to the link. I wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, I know you were having fun.
I had something turned on just for fun. Yes. Oh.
2015 next, Skip.
Nope. That's it.
Oh, I just got all my 2015.
9, 10,
up.
11, 12. Yeah. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's it.
And 14. So
14.
15, 16, 17, 18's next, right? Okay.
So we're up to par. And
Right, okay.
you know, it's so nice to see all the people participating, and I got some newbies on here that I've got to write down.
Don't write them down. Write them up.
Write them up.
Newbies.
Write them up. Write them up.
Write them up. Write them up. Move them out. Rawhide.
Rawhide. I used to love that show.
Rawhide. Light them up. Light them up. Move them out. Move them out.
Okay, EAC, you got a coin coming to you. And I'm going to go back here. I saw some really good stuff here. And it was, go back a bit.
I'm going to
Ogre coins.
Together.
I have to do up some more envelopes.
Envelopes. My wife fell down. And
I'm just going to spin the camera around a second.
Yeah. And we go back. EAC over coins. So let's participating.
Camera.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you down for one there, Dale.
Why
you
didn't
gotta-
do anything? I came in late.
Yeah, but you contributed a lot, which is really nice.
I appreciate you, sir. I got that package. I done.
Okay, I'm going to type into the chat my email, and those of you that will be receiving a coin, I'll send them out in bulk at the end of the month. I'll need your address. So EAC, it's over the holidays. If you can send it back to me, I'm sure I have it in my mail somewhere.
Well, looking through your old mail is a pain in the butt.
I know.
I just want to tell people if they're in the
looking for your
chat. You
address.
can't see chat, but I can't send this out now until our car's gone back into the workshop because a sensor come on they forgot to do, and it's back in, and we can't drive it. It literally locked itself up. So we got it back. We started driving it. Well, Zoe did, and the warning light come up, and it locked the car. So they've had to take it back, and because they're behind, we're behind the car at the moment. But I managed to put everybody's customs forms on the packages now, so this will be going out not this week, but next week. So, and EAC, I've got yours here as well. So I've got all customs forms on them.
Cool.
They're all ready to go, all packed up. Everybody's prizes in there.
Awesome. Look forward to it.
Have you got one of those new
There's
modern
your
cars
skipper.
that doesn't need oil? Oh, there's the bucket.
First kick at the cats, EAC, as usual.
No, kick at the can.
I love it, people that like history.
Don't kick the cat.
Oh, I love it.
I got a cat.
And
There's no point doing
EAC
coins if you're
gets,
not gonna enjoy it.
EAC gets the brand new Canadian dime. The one with the blue nose that's sailing.
Ooh,
Nice.
That's a good one.
I can shave from there.
Oh yeah, that's right out of the roll, man. Right out of the roll. Okay, and we got Ogre Coins. Ogre Coins. Ogre Coins is going to get one from my bucket list here.
Go,
And
go, go.
Ogre Coins
All
scores. He's got 1 gram silver.
Ooh, sweet.
Put it there.
Looks like it's bigger than a gram.
Is that
That's
what
only
I sent you?
Yeah.
That looks huge for a gram.
That's a prospector.
The prospector. And Dale's going, don't send me something I already sent you.
Don't send me stuff
Yeah,
back.
you know how I feel.
I feel the same.
And you get a nice one. This one's from Dimebag Darren Lowe.
Good.
That's the
Oh,
poppy.
well, that's the poppy, right?
Yeah, that's the non-colorized poppy.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Dimebag.
My pleasure.
That's 2015. There you go, Dale. You got that in
I
your
don't think
little
I've
kit.
got that one.
There you go. Oh, that's
Very
awesome
cool.
today.
Yeah, I got
I
some
got
more
one of
coming
these
in
little things.
with the silver. Should be coming in tomorrow or Wednesday. So that's when I'll do my membership giveaway again.
Oh, that's awesome.
That
What is Darren doing now? What is he showing? He's showing.
he's showing a the Campy 1 gram silver bar.
But it's so
Oh.
small compared to that coin. Like, I can't believe there's the same amount of 1 gram's worth of silver in this bar.
Show the prospector one again.
The prospector?
Yeah.
Is
What
that
makes
flip
it
this-
what makes it bigger? It's in a very tiny flip.
Yeah.
Is that a dime flip?
Yeah, that would be a dime flip.
Well, so is mine.
No, that's not. That's,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
definitely
it
a
is.
dime
Yeah,
flip.
it must be. It's the way you've got it, like not in squares, I
Yeah.
suppose as well.
I guess it has
It's
some
that light
thickness to it.
lengthwise.
It must have to do with, thickness. Well, there's a dime. Too.
But they're quite thin, though. That's the thing as well. It's
Yeah,
also got
they're pretty
39 silver
thin.
at the back. But they're actually quite nice. I got. I'm getting some Indian heads come through, and I can't remember it. I know it's got Indian head coming, and what's the other thing you got? Is it peace dollars? 1 gram peace dollars.
1 ounce peace dollars, not 1
Yeah.
gram.
I've had Morgans, I've had American flags, Second Amendments, cars, all sorts of stuff. And because I've been a customer there for a very, very long time, I get sort of like a kind of like a discount. So from the coin store, well, it's a. I'll be honest, it's out of my Coin News magazine books. A couple of years ago, when the pandemic hit, the old guy that I used to buy off him all the time. It's the only coin store I used, and he lives about 2 hours away from me, and he was retiring, and I used to just send him many, and then he would just send in bits, whatever he had, whatever he can get hold of. And now you can get hold of little bits of grams of like silver, and he'll send me a few. So about 10 grams every month or every other month. And I send him a bit of money, it sort of builds up, and then he'll send me in the thing. But he has no YouTube channel, no shop anymore. He's must be retired. He's got to be in his
It's like a
70s now, I
savings
can
plan.
imagine. But he still deals with it, you know, on the back thing. And but Alex says, "Oh, what's his address?" And I'll get some business off of him. I said, "It's not." I said, "It's not a secret, but he doesn't want his details given out. You know, I can't do that because it's GDP." So, yeah, it's quite hilarious.
I can see now. I can see clearly now. The shmoo is gone.
I know. Well, it's
So,
good.
what's the plans for you guys this afternoon then?
It's good to be back, you know.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, it's good to see you guys. Good to see you, Dimebag.
Yeah, I caught some of his live feed earlier. He was going on about different mics, which we discussed earlier anyway.
I was just having a reason. You know, actually, what I'm really featuring, if there's anything, is this new audio interface that I got. If a person is interested in having pro microphones with those XLR type plugs, there's no better interface. It just has everything a person wants. It has all the hardware stuff that you would want to add. It has 3 different mixes, so I can do a mix that I listen to, a mix that you hear, and there was a third mix I wasn't even using that could have been for Skype or Discord or any other kind of thing. But it's really easy for me to control what I hear, what you hear, and room for 2 microphones. It's called the Revelator IO24, and that's for people who already own microphones. And there's such a thing as the Revelator microphone that you buy if you don't own a microphone to get all this cool stuff. But I'm really into it. I was waiting for it to work properly. They finally got it up and running for me, running properly, and I'm really happy with it.
Good. I finally got my camera to work.
You look good.
Fantastic.
But
Is that the cable
Is
you
that the
need?
new camera that you're on?
No,
now?
no, this isn't on
I
the
didn't
new
think so.
cameras. I was testing it the other day. I finally got it with the larger memory card and got her cranked on and figured out how to start it. It took me about 2 days to figure out how to turn it on. and sure enough, I got my video working.
So now you're ready to pre-record videos, but not use it as a webcam just yet.
Exactly.
So that'll come.
Inch by inch.
Yeah, I had to take my printer apart the other day. That broke down at Christmas time, and everything destroyed itself at Christmas time. A car, a printer. So I decided to take it all apart and clean out everything, reset. Because I didn't even know this. Now I've been like doing computers for years and printers and stuff like that. I didn't even know there was a printer counter. You had to go and get a reset key. And
what?
yeah, you have to get. It's got a counter inside its memory chip, and it's basically a cheeky way of companies to make you buy another printer.
Oh,
and so
I wasn't aware of that.
I wasn't aware of that, and I've had this printer for years, and but apparently I downloaded this site, and it's called Wick Reset, and
Right.
it's free to I'll show you. You have to. I went on to Epson to download all their crap, basically, because I normally can do it through Wi-Fi.
What you doing, buddy?
Yeah, so you got this printer network in here, and you support your model. Let's just get rid of this a minute. I haven't actually plugged my printer in, obviously, but oh, go away, will you?
I'm being dragged out of my hole.
There we go. Right. So you have to download this one here, yeah, and you have to put your printer in. As you can see, I got warnings there for like
Right.
my Epson portal. Oh, you have to buy a reset or buy a new printer, and I thought, sod that. I'm just gonna buy a brand new. So I took it all apart and downloaded that site here, and it does an automatic reset to the memory card. Pain in the ass. But I mean, it would have cost me a brand new printer, ink, and everything else like that. And I just took all the filters out, all the ribbon. I'm getting a hose reset dime and syringe to go into. I'm going to blast all the cartridge, the holder.
Yeah.
So I'm going to blast all that clean because it's okay. I mean, it's printing perfectly, but I just want it proper, you know. But yeah, it's just a cheeky way of Epson said, "Oh, your printer's no good," and what it is on the I think it's the red ink inside the red ink chip. It comes up on the display panel. Oh, look at that! That's pretty.
Well shoveled.
Yeah, on the red ink, it's tell you right if you've got any Epson, right? It'll say your ink cartridge will need servicing, and it won't let you do anything on the printer. It won't let you do anything. So I'm gonna do a video on how to get around it.
For sure. Share the knowledge, brother.
Are you hungry? Are you hungry?
He's a good puppy.
Do you want something to eat?
Puppy.
Lightning.
Do you want something to eat?
Lightning's a good puppy. Who's a
Do you
good boy?
want something to eat?
Who's a good boy?
Really?
Boy.
Are you hungry?
Good boy.
Yeah? He's hungry.
Oh, bless him.
My printer is Canon, and every time I change the ink in it, I get a whole new printer head. The printer head and the ink cartridges are all of one. So when you buy new ink, you get a brand new printer head and a brand new printer every single time.
Mine cost me $400 to change my ink.
Holy shite.
Mine cost me my ink. I got a box of ink up here. It's literally just up there. I don't know if you can see it. There. That is full of printer ink.
Bottles of it.
And let me just show you.
Oh, battle chat on Thursday, right? Dale?
Yep.
Battle chat's Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Stephen was thinking it's tomorrow.
Battle chat is Thursday.
There it is.
Chat.
Oh
there
my!
It is. Boxes of cartridges.
Good grief!
All from China. 50% of them no good. Let's hope not. I think I paid like $20 for a new
cost me
thingy.
Right, because there you go. That box up there.
Right.
Have a guess how much that box cost me.
$10.
Where did you get it from?
Alibaba.
I got it off eBay.
From
Right?
where?
It is Epson compatible,
Compatible.
and that cost me £12.
What?
£12. And anyone will tell you ink, providing you keep it in your sealed containers and don't leave it to dry, it should last you forever. It depends on the DPI, dots per inch.
Right.
But yeah, as I said, that's it's an old printer, but I can print anywhere in the world. You know what I mean? And it just literally linked to my computer, to my computer, to my phone. I just go, and it was saving its memory, and it print out when I want to get back.
Does it connect by Wi-Fi or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. My
International
printer's so
Wi-Fi.
old it has to be plugged in long before Wi-Fi. It's so old. My printer is one of those all-in-ones with the scanner and the printer and all of that. And because you do replace the like I said, the whole print head, it's like one of those. It's literally, unless I want another one, I don't know why I'll ever replace it. Every time I get a new cartridge, I get the main functionality replaced. The head is replaced. So, oh, that's a fancy printer.
This printer is about got to be almost 13, 14 years old.
And I bet you mine's more like 20.
And
Look at that.
hang on, does it start at first?
It's even got a little screen on it and everything. Yeah, mine's nowhere near. But I think I like mine better
Wi-Fi.
because it Wi-Fi, yeah. Bluetooth as well.
I think I had my dot matrix for probably 20 years.
I cleaned all this out, changed all the heads, cleaned all the filters at the back, cleaned all this up. I just got to blast the head inside there, and then it's done.
That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
Yeah, still got kind of like a little black ink, thumbnail. For some reason my glove split. I don't know, it split, and it went. My whole finger was black. This one.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, black is
Yeah, my whole
beautiful.
finger was just black ink. Because when I was cleaning the filters, it was just completely black. It looked like I had
Hi,
like,
717.
black paint, just one finger and black paint. When I was doing battle chat, I was trying to hold my hand away from so nobody else can see it, and I was like, I've still got a black.
Oh,
finger.
we saw it.
It's still there.
On tour. I'm taking you on tour.
But yeah,
There we go.
yeah. If you get a problem with it, I mean, one of my favourite websites. I'm not signed up to it. If you really want to get a really good fix on anything, and you don't know what to do, is Reddit. Just write in Reddit what the problem is with anything, and I guarantee you the subreddit will find something for you how to solve a problem. Wish I can see chat.
Papa G says, is that why your nose is black too, Dale?
No. You got a black nose, probably. Probably. Who knows? It's probably all the ink I use. Ooh.
Darren's giving us a tour of his place, too. Hey, hardly got any snow. It looks wet.
Slushy. Oh, look, there's some footprints in the snow there. Look. Oh man, that'd be so fun to throw snowballs over there. Oh, Numismania, when you come to England again, or when you want to drive around,
I won't drive. Someone else can drive that's used to it.
apparently, there's a bill being passed in England that everywhere across England, you're not allowed to park on the path.
Really?
Yeah.
Then how do you get past the cars?
That's a good question. I mean, a lot of these ministers live in the country, so they don't have any problems in like rural areas.
I mean, I've seen areas where if they didn't park on the sidewalk, you'd have no way of getting past the car.
Exactly. You wouldn't even get a car down the road, let alone emptying like your trash and stuff like that, or even work lorries or anything. And yeah, it's I can see both sides of the arguments for like, hello, kitty cat. I can see both sides of the arguments where, obviously, for disabled people, school kids, pushchairs, you know, but yeah, again, as a driver myself, it's when you park your car on the pavement, don't be silly and block the whole pavement. As long as a wheelchair can get past and a buggy or little ones that don't have to walk out the road, park a little bit away if you have to. You can do that. But I reckon where we are.
I doubt it very much.
Well, that's the visit.
Papa G was asking Dale whether he drives on the right side or the left.
Well,
I drive on the right side of the road like everybody else does.
Which is the left?
Where the oncoming cars are going past you safely.
You mean to say so that you don't take responsibility for your own stupidity of not knowing how to drive and you kill your passengers instead? I get that.
That's... So, provided you're not driving to other cars or pedestrians, everybody drives right. Here you go. I'll go outside and I'll show you our road, shall I? Our roads.
Yeah, I took you to see my old printer there. You could see how, what do you call it, vintage? Is that what you call it? They still have things for it at Staples, so I don't care. The day the Staples looks at me and says, "You have a what?" Then I'll get a new one, maybe. You know what, though? For the little bit of printing that I need to do, you can take your printing on a stick down to the Staples and have them print it.
Get in.
Ooh, it looks pretty dark there now.
Everybody's going on tour tonight. Right on. Thanks for taking us on tour. You live near the smallest cog?
I'm making myself some Lipton chicken noodle soup, but they cheaped out. They took all the oil out, all the parsley out.
He goes on our roads.
You mean things are getting shittier and cheaper? No, I don't believe you. And people are trying to make more profit on crappier things? Oh, how can that be?
Even cut up chicken. Look how dark. Oh, yeah. Hold on, I got
Lipton got a new yacht this year. Did you know that?
You drive down there? Look you go.
Oh, good grief. That's stupid.
That's what we drive down.
Oh, my God. Maybe if you were a bicycle.
If I lived there, I'd have a really wicked electric bike.
You can tell the wife's out. I'm cooking myself something easy.
So what happens when two cars
Get in.
go down that road simultaneously in opposite
Little dog.
directions?
What?
I need to know.
Oh, just talking.
Talking?
Numismatics showing the road. No, I didn't.
Where the hell did you go? Now he's catching shit.
Nice
I
tour.
have a wife too. I have
Your
to
road
answer her.
sucks.
How do two people going opposite directions traverse that road?
Yeah.
Well, put your
Is
foot
it- is
this
it a
way.
one
You
way?
put your foot down, and they just move out the way.
Sure they do, until you meet me.
No, you just drive. You soon get into a gap.
Oh, so you're looking for gaps.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, got two cars like this. One to move into half. The other one move into half, and you just go round.
Darren,
Yes.
when I went to Europe, I was a bus driver for Edmonton Transit. And my buddy who went with me was also a bus driver. We sat at the very back of the bus because we were too freaked out by the bus driver that we had, who was absolutely amazing. He scared the crap out of us. I
wanna
mean,
be
I
up-
don't know
up
how
at
he
the
slapped mirrors.
What about up at top? Don't you want to be up top of one of those double deckers to get the front window?
Oh, that's a whole different story.
You know what we got here now? I don't know if you know it or not, or you have them, but we have double decker highway transit buses here now. So
No.
so you can get a ride on a double decker bus here in British Columbia. It's a transit bus, and they only use them on the highway. So they're going.
Oh,
120K.
gee, double-decker bus in the mountains. That sounds nice.
Well, we're
That'll be
not
fun.
we're not quite, they're not running transit buses into the mountains.
Well, thank
The
God.
mountains are too far for transit.
What do you want?
What?
I fed you.
So yeah, we have lorries come down and all sorts of stuff come down here.
I love the idea.
When I
of
say
little
lorries, I mean
cars.
proper lorries, not. I mean the guys spin round, come in, drive, reverse back up.
I desperately wanted to support this one little car called the Elio, E-L-I-O, but it turns out that the guy was, of course, full of crap and never did produce the vehicle. But it was gas-powered with a very small gas engine, getting you around 60 miles per gallon, two-seater with a seat in front and a seat behind, so it was very narrow. It had outrigger front wheels at the front, two fronts, and only one rear. But it was, but those, when you see those these days, they're all electric. This guy said, yeah, it's a great idea. It cuts the wind. It's great, but the cost of the electric part is a problem. He says, if I can put in a small gas engine just to get people that car that they need to get around the city, he figured he could get it made for around $8,000 delivered. So that's what I supported. I said, yeah, man, you do that, and I'll be buying one of those as soon as they're available. But it turns out he was a shyster of some sort. I mean, there were prototypes made. People got to drive prototypes, but whether this car will ever be a thing, you can look it up yourself. E-L-I-O, Elio Motors. It's a great looking thing. I want one really bad, but I mean, I would even take a little gas one first, and then eventually get a little electric one when that makes more sense. But it was
Right,
a
guys, I
perfect
better be
little car.
going to bed anyway. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here.
Yeah, I guess I should shut down the stream, but it was so nice to see everybody.
It's
wouldn't
great
laugh.
to see
I'm up to
everybody.
1
Thank
o'clock
you
in the morning
for having
most
me up
mornings
again.
anyway.
Great to see you. Dimebag, you're more than welcome to come up on my stream anytime you wish. You know that, don't you? With Numismaniac.
You know I'm always there at work, right? I mean, I'm there. I'm letting you know that I'm there. You can see that while you guys are battle chatting. I'm trying every now and then. If it's between calls, I'll put in a guess. But
Okay.
during calls, I have you all muted, so I'm just sort of watching from beyond. But I'm there in spirit, if
Okay.
nothing else.
Awesome.
Right,
Have a
appreciate
good night,
you guys.
everybody.
Much love to everybody. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next stream.
Team
Take
Dale.
care, everyone.